name's Chris Casavage. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I'm 21 years old. I started racing when I was 4 years old, so I've been racing about 17 years now. My dad started racing and older in his life and had some fun with it and got me involved, bought me a bike, let me do whatever, and I was hooked. I always wanted to ride. It's just been something that's solid in my life, and I love it. A lot of good people in the sport, a lot of fun, a lot of safe fun, and it's a good deal. My parents are really involved. They've been behind me since day one, and I couldn't ask for a better team. My dad's always there for me. My mom is always there to make me feel better when I crash, and when I don't win a race, she's there to love me. My dad's there to make sure my bikes are always running and pays for everything and handles all the situations. If I didn't have any friends, I'd be out of the loop. It's always good having friends in the sport. Everybody helps you out. If you break apart, you know somebody is going to help you out, and vice versa, you know. I make sure I can provide a part for somebody else or a tool. I can't work on their bike, but at least I can give them a part. No, I'm not allowed to do any of the work on my bike. My mechanic, Jason Dagner, does it all, and he does a really good job, and I can put gas in him. That's about it. I'll normally strip a bolt out, lose a bolt.
Oh, yeah. See, that's why I don't work on bikes.
Break something, misplay something. That's my job. I kind of hang out in the garage for moral support.
Why did you make the switch from the big bikes to the small bikes?
Basically, just more fun. I have more fun on the pit bikes. They're more fun to ride. The scene is better. The people are really cool. Everybody's there to help you. And it's just a lot of fun. I like that community better. I ran A-class on big bikes, and there's a lot of fast guys. They made it their job to where it was more, I was going to school, having fun with it, and going pretty good, but I wasn't able to take off as much time and go to all the tracks and ride as much as they were, so they were taking it to a different level, and I wasn't ready to go to that level. With the minis, I just it's the start of it, so getting on the bandwagon and going with it. I take a couple classes a week. School is always first. But I know that I need to go to school and ride at the same time, so I try to balance it, take a couple classes, gym once, twice a week, riding twice a week, and it's a juggling act sometimes. But when I go to the track, everything kind of goes away. I have some fun out there. I get to teach, I get to race. It's a really good time. This bike is pretty much maxed out. There's not much more you can do to it. It's got the BBR perimeter frame, Marzocchi suspension. The motor's full on. You can't really do anything more. It has about around 10,000 into this one. That's to get it going. That's not to keep it running all the time. So you do a motor build, you're going to look at a couple thousand each time. So it's got some money into it. My best finish so far has been 4th place at the Texas Mini National. It was a pretty good entry. I think there was about 200 riders that entered, and it was a big race. It was a really big deal for me, so it was cool. I have been in a magazine recently. It's called Mini Moto Magazine. They gave me an interview, like a 3-page interview, and I got the cover of the magazine. So that's been pretty much the biggest event in my motorcycle racing career. Well, I knew about the interview, so I did the interview. Thought that was really cool. And one of the guys there at the magazine, I was over at his house for dinner, and he said, you know, hey, come check out how your interview's looking. And he went down there and turned on his computer screen, and there it was, the cover of the magazine. So it was an awesome surprise. I pretty much freaked out. I said, no way. And he said, yeah, it might be a fake. He goes, no, but it's the real deal. So I pretty much lost my cool. That was, you know, I've always wanted it, and I finally got something like that, so I was really stoked. All right, I'd like to thank BBR Motorsports for providing me the best bikes. They're awesome, they're really strong, they take a beating, and I definitely give it to them. Monster Energy Drink for hooking me up with an awesome drink. Jason Dagner at Dagner Performance for always building me the best motors. They work every race as well. Electric Visual for hooking me up with awesome goggles and glasses at each race. MSR Racing for awesome gear. Kicker for hooking me up with a really good stereo in my box fan that we take to all the races. Ultimate Audio for installing it. Always treat me well at that shop. Seminole Power Sports for hooking me up with all my big bike needs, really cool guys down there. And most importantly, my parents for always backing me 100% and helping me out with anything I need. So thank you. Motorcycle racing, it's just one of those things, once you start it, you can't stop, and I love it and try to do it as often as I can.
29 of Marcus Cordero, forced by the 8.
Gilbert the microphone. It's pretty cute, fuzzy, a little caressing.
Dude, that was intense.
That was
That was intense.
You enjoyed it though, right?
No. Dude, this stuff scares me. I don't know why.